Basically what you're seeing here is the ability to take and adapt our product to any robot, whether it be a KUKA, Universal, a FANUC robot. We have the ability to pick and place parts. So if you're in a manufacturing environment where you need to automate your setups and have the ability to do it with a clean room style gripper, it's the first programmable movement gripper on the market. So you can program grip force, movement, and where your parts start and end. So you don't have to waste time with movement in a production environment. The other thing we do is we make it capable of doing smooth surfaces, or where you're doing an op-10 part where you have to bite into the part to get your clamp force you need. We have a neat little demo over here on another cobot application. Again, our electric gripper. We have the ability to power these either by a fully wired setup where you kind of limit your rotation, or with inductive coupler technology, which I'll explain in a little while, that allows you to have an inductive coupler mounted between the robot and your gripper, and the ability to rotate 360 degrees, but still have programmable movement, grip force, predictable grip force, linear positioning. It's kind of cool. So it just gives you an idea of some of the new technology out there now. In addition to those style products, we're starting to create a whole line of electrically actuated work holding. What this allows you to do now is have the ability to program your movement, your grip force, your open-close dimensions. So if you're auto-loading this, and I know my part is 8 inches long, and I open up to 8 1/4 inches, dropping it, I don't have all that wasted movement opening and closing that affects production time. These give you also the ability to have feedback from the unit. I can tell you at any point, I can monitor grip force, jaw position, part presence, as much or as little as a customer wants. We make them in all different varieties. We make them in a fully electric model. And basically what allows this to work is, you know, people think of vices and they think of a lead screw. You turn the handle just like you would in a standard vice and make it work. With these, there's leads, for the lack of a better term, little miniature lead screws built in. So now your movement is predictable, and your parts clamping and everything becomes predictable. Everything can be done over and over again at the same time, same way. We also make a full line of pneumatic grippers. You know, we first started coming out with this, the one thing we demanded was we wouldn't have a Me Too product. It may look like every other pneumatic gripper. The beauty is we have multiple guided jawways, and all that basically means is the biggest problem on a gripper is you get jaw flex. With these, because they're dual guided jawways, you reduce that flex, and at the same time give the customer exactly what they're asking for, and they're expecting over and over again, just with an improved process. They're also fully sealed, which most grippers are not, as are all our automation products. The other thing that we make is we make a full line of manual components also. And the reason being is a lot of people still do not want to automate, or a lot of people, even with automation, don't want to commit to having to have a dedicated setup. This gives you modularity. So I can take couplers, I could take clamp downs, I could just electrically actuate, reclamp, and be within 5 microns of where I was the first time. We make a fully manual version that allows you to do what they call daisy chaining. I can connect these units, up to 3 of them, in a line, and they don't have to be equally spaced, and manually actuate those through the screw on the end and open and close these units. The things that makes our system a little bit more specialized is most of our competition uses ball bearings to locate your product on, or your pins on, or a 2-pin setup. We use a 3-pin setup, very similar to a 3-jaw chuck, that allows you to get accurate, more repeatable, more predictable grip force on your parts, and give you the ability to do multiple axis machining without repositioning your parts every time. We continue to innovate by providing ways to clamp parts either manually, and it could be multiple diameters. These happen to be what we call our WPS Max. Gives you the ability to locate and clamp all in the same unit, dropping the part on. You would generally use a wrench, not a hand, screw them in, and these will give you thousands of pounds of grip force and pull down force all at the same time. We've developed the first generation of, as I spoke before, fully electric work holding. We also now apply it to chucks. The one disadvantage used to be to auto-loading any product was on operation 10, or your first operation, was that you have a rough surface. So you really can't locate on a rough surface. We've devised the system where we have adjustable detection, so it detects if the part is within tolerance, and if it's out of tolerance, it will go to a red light. It'll go to a red light and let you know you're out of tolerance. So if your part was mispositioned, generally on a first op you would know it. Now, as long as all 4 lights are green, I know I'm in the position I'm supposed to be in. And that's our new electrically actuated locator. Other than that, we have a full complement of products that address all your work holding needs for automation. We make a full line of robotic grippers. We make a full line of grippers just to change our products over on an automation rack. If you want any more information, feel free to get a hold of us on our website. We're www.smwautoblok.com.